The second exercise I like to teach is a behind the neck or behind the head pull down. It's actually not really a pull down as much as it is just a let down, but people would recognize the pull down term, so we'll use that. It's a little more common. So we know how to establish a triangle with good straight wrist and elbows. We've established that first move is an overhead raise without losing the triangle and the neutral wrist. And now that we can get here with full ranges of motion, no pain, what I'm going to do is with soft hands, this is passive, just let the wand drop behind my head and touch the back of my neck or the upper part of my shoulders. And then I'm going to come back up. So it's very important as I drop the wand down, I just lower it with gravity here, that I don't move my head out of the way of the wand. You want to use your shoulders to move the wand behind the head, okay, and not compensate. So from the side, it's a little bit better to see. If I'm here, I come up, I have my triangle, I'm moving down, and I don't want to do this. I want to stay up tall and passively touch and go. And again, my hands are relaxed, so this is passive. But I want to own this movement. And this is a very critical movement in teaching wands, that people can really start to feel their way through that before we're doing all these other combinations and speed and all this other fancy stuff. Let's stick to the basics, okay? This is like military grade push-up 101, before we worry about 100 variations of push-ups. So this basic stuff is going to get us a long way. So the next step with the behind the neck, behind the head pull down is to make it active. So we're going to add that stretch. We're going to pull a little bit on each side. I can't lose my form. I have to keep my basic form. My lines must be there, always paying attention to those details. And now I'm going to feather in that pull and touch and go and relax. And remember, the strength part of this is not going to be jumping on it all of a sudden. I'm going to gradually start to pull and gradually let off. Remember, the wand is a leverage tool. It's a very long lever. So you have a lot of leverage on your shoulders, and you need to be careful with that and respect the physics. I don't want to get here and just yank, because I might hurt myself. And remember, the wand's a restorative tool. First, do no harm, right? Raising up and making it active. This particular drill doesn't work very well with a pulse. So we have active or we have passive. And right now I'm working on the active portion. So from the side, and I'm pulling, and I'm relaxing. I'm feathering in right here, I'm pulling, and I'm letting my foot off the gas a little bit. I'm pulling in, and I'm letting off. So after doing the overhead raise and the behind the neck pull down, teaching that, doing a few reps with groups, they're usually ready for some wrist drills. So those are the first two, and the third one will be the wrist exercises to give the neck and shoulders a little break in that, what I would call the office or work site series that I'll be posting.